into 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. We'll see Los Angeles taking on Washington. So off the tip, it's Washington's ball. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kevin Love out there with Walton. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. Here's McGee. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way. It's better to start fast than not.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Thomas against Westbrook. No shot that time, not on target. And it's Washington the other way. Korver dishes to McGee. Back to Korver. McGee, the pass to Thomas. For 3. Just 5 to shoot. And McGee kicks to Thompson. Good on the shot.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Love dishes to Walton. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Well, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throw of the contest. Thomas gets a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas. Deflects the pass. From deep. Here's Chris. Now the pass to McGee. Thomas kicks to Korver. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. For 3, Westbrook. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
They got to watch out, Clark. Those kind of defensive lapses early in the game can start to snowball for a team.
Here's Chris. Korver. That's short off the rim.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it. Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Chris gets the bucket.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Flying off the baseline and getting fancy on the flush.
Double clutch on the reverse? You kidding me? Just ridiculous.
And that got a major reaction from all his teammates, as well it should have.
The offensive rebound. The kick out to Westbrook. McGrady outside. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
McGrady's got 7 points in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. Here's Lillard. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
You know, it also hasn't taken them long to make their mark in the paint. I mean, they're doing a lot of their scoring from in there.
Now, here is George. He kicks it to Bradley. Over in the corner, Lillard. Hardaway with the steal. Fast break, here they come. And it's sent back by Lopez. Bradley passes to Lopez. Higgins outside. Lillard up top. Guarded by Hardaway. Lets it go from 11. And another miss by Washington.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Out to Wade. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Pierce. Rodman passes to Abdul-Jabbar. It's Pierce on the wing. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
That'll be a 5-second call. Here is Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Wade, good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The three from Thomas. On the wing, Thompson. To the middle. And McGee kicks to Thompson. Here's the screen. Jacks up a three. Tips it up. It's good on the putback. Chris has got 5 points so far. The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Very crisp and sharp, not much stagnation at all on offense.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Quentin Richardson. JaVale McGee is out there with Chris. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's McCollum in at the 2. Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
Guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kevin, there. I mean, I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine. Even if he'd have missed it, I don't mind taking a chance to
timeout.
Spruce it up a little bit.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Washington. Bradley comes in for Chris. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Los Angeles. Now here's Bradley. Walton with the steal. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. And Worthy throws it down.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
McCollum dishes to Curry. From the arc. Cans it from downtown. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
So it's Washington now after the basket by Los Angeles. From outside off the mark.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Washington trails by 6. And Walton sends it back. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Second quarter play with almost 3 minutes gone. McCollum pitch to Bradley. And he goes in for the dunk.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Washington making some changes. Paul George is checked in for Richardson. Andrew Wiggins comes in for McCollum. And it's Damian Lillard in for Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Walton. Love comes in for Worthy. LeBron, he's checked in for Grant Hill. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Fredette. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
They get the rebound. The shot's good from LeBron. LeBron's got the lead up to 8 now for Los Angeles. And another miss by Washington.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Love. McGrady best to James. Oh, wide open look for Love. Good, and the assist goes to James. And now it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead. And it's Bradley off the drive. Here's Lopez. For Washington, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. That's good from Brook Lopez. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Chris, he's checked in for Bradley. Klay Thompson comes in for George. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Wiggins. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Lillard.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Chris passed to Corbin. Here's Chris. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Rodman, he's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pierce comes in for Kevin Love. Dwayne Wade's checked in for McGrady. Hardaway is subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And James gets it to go.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Snatched up.
Not a good pick there. If I'm shooting the ball and I'm looking at him, I'm asking, where is the effort? You've got to do a better job of screening. And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
You know, he relishes doing that, too. I mean, I've watched him in the past. He loves to make an opponent feel the pain because of how good he's playing.
And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. James has a two-pointer. Again, Los Angeles.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 9 points, and he's put one three-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Russell Westbrook out there with Tracy McGrady. Then it's Walton. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's James in at the three, the small forward. Here's Korver. Here's Chris. He's guarded by Love. McGee is screen on Love. Just 5 on the clock. The baseline J. Pass to Chris. Outside Korver. Thomas passes to Chris. Offensive rebound. Out to Thompson. Outside Korver. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Thomas against Westbrook. Thomas goes in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Good on both. Los Angeles leading by 14. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. Thompson with the rebound.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
Thomas against Westbrook. And stolen by LeBron. Walton dishes to McGrady. Westbrook kicks to James. And again, LeBron missing. Korver gets a wide open look. Hangs on the trifecta. Korver's got 5.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Bradley's checked in for JaVale McGee. Paul George comes in for Chris. Wiggins is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Lillard subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. And then for Los Angeles, Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Walton. Worthy comes in for James. And it's Fredette in for Tracy McGrady. Three-pointer Lillard buries the long-range jumper. He's got 5.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for him.
Here's Worthy. Tries again. And here's Westbrook from the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lillard, the pass to Bradley. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Now here's Wiggins looking for his first basket still in this one.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Worthy. That's in there. Love with the assist. Worthy's got 7.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
Hey, you know, coaches sometimes need a break in the action to rethink and retool a bit. Anytime you're in that situation, it makes sense to use the timeout.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Brook Lopez is checked in for George. McCollum comes in for Thompson. And Steph Curry subbed in for Damian Lillard. Now Wade after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Los Angeles leading by 20. Out to Hardaway. A 3. Trains it from beyond the arc. He has 6.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just getting up a lot.
Both teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
Out to Wade. He's looking for Hardaway and finds him. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. For Los Angeles, they have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing. It's stolen by Curry. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Thompson is up there with Chris. Then it's Isaiah Thomas. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Korver in the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for James.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Wade has the open look. Chris with the rebound. Chris has got his 5th rebound in this one. Thomas passes to Chris. And another miss by Washington.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Hardaway. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point lane.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Love's check in for Los Angeles. McGrady comes in for Dwayne Wade. Thomas dishes to Thompson. Back to Thomas. They need this. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of...
Oh!
Man. My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And stolen by Worthy. And Worthy throws it down.
And really just straight to the basket with a full head of steam.
Well, if you're going to throw it down, make sure you throw it down with force.
Thomas with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. Boy, I tell you what, this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either, Greg. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. George is checked in for Thompson. Richardson comes in for Kyle Korver. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Thomas. For three, Westbrook. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, are you kidding me?
Hill kicks to Walton. For three, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. The shot by Lillard wide open. And another miss by Washington. The three ball. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Walton.
And he's looking to really stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range.
You know, Greg, I like the aggressiveness there. I don't care what the lead is. I mean, that's a shot he should be taking if the defense is going to give it to him.
There's the feed to McGee. There's the dish to Richardson. Pass to Chris to end the drought. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, they're fortunate. The defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
There's 37 seconds left in the game. Short. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
From downtown, and that's collected by Bill Walton. Outside Westbrook. Fires the three. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This